Hello everyone, I hope you all are good. So today we are going to see what are variables in Python, how to take string input from the user and how we can convert that string input into some another data type. So first of all, what are variables? So here you can see I'm going to write one variable here, that for example a is equals to 10. So here a is variable. It is going to identify like where the 10 value is stored. So here I am taking a is equals to 10 and b is equals to 20. You can see I have taken two integer values into different variables. Here a and b are variables. So in this way we can assign the any type of values to the variables. So now how we can print that values in Python? With the help of print function. You can see print a. When we press enter, you can see 10 value is printed here. If we want to print b, then b will get printed. So if we want to perform some arithmetic operation, we can do this in this way. You can see the addition get performed there on the two variables values. You can do it by storing that value inside some another variable and printing that. Like I am taking c is equals to a plus b and then I am going to print the value of c. You can see 30 is get printed here. These are the two ways. So now we are going to study about how we can take string value inside a variable from the user. Means with the help of some another function we are going to take input from the user. So first of all, we are taking some variable like name. We want that user will enter value with the help of input function. We will use enter name. This is the message which is going to come in the front of user where it has to enter the name. Okay, inside the input function we have to write the message which has to be print in front of the user when it has to write the name there. Okay, so when we are pressing the enter, it is asking me to write my name. So where I have written my name, so that name is going to store where? This is the name which is going to stay inside that variable name. Okay, so in this way you can see the value is stored inside the name. If I want to print the value of name, what is going to come? It will print my name. You can see inside name now my name is get stored because this is the value which is being entered by the user and that is stored inside the name variable. So now we will see how we can convert the string value into integer form or some another data type. Why I am doing this? Because the function which we are using now for taking the input from the user, it is going to take only string values. Whatever we are going to enter, like suppose I am taking a, okay, and I'm using the input function, and I will write enter the number. It will ask me to enter the number. When I'm going to write some number, it is going to be stored in a, and when I'm going to print what it is going to print, it is printing 12. Now you will think that it is an integer. No, it is not an integer here. In that case it is a string. To convert it into the integer form, we have to use what? We have to typecast the value with the help of integer function. We can do it in two methods. Like a is equals to, first of all I'm writing int, okay. Inside that I want what? I want that the value has to be, which is inside this, has to be converted into the integer form. So whatever I am going to write inside this will be converted into integer form and then it is going to store inside A. when we will print that value a, it will come in the integer form. So now you can see here, I will write input function, okay, and inside input function, I will take input from the user, enter the number, okay. So now when I'm pressing enter, you can see it is asking me to enter the number. I am writing the number 23. If I want to print that number, what is going to come? 23. Now I will show you the difference, like why I have converted into the integer value. Like before that, it was taking the number as an integer or string. So let me take another example here. So I am taking number 1 input. Here I am not converting it into the string form. Sorry, into the integer form. I am just taking its string value. So the input, enter the number. Okay. I will write the number here 100. Okay. And I will write the name. I will use name also. My name. And inside that, I am taking input of the name of the user. Enter the name here. Okay. Now it is asking to give my name. You can see I have taken the name. Now I will print, I will take one string value, I will take one string where I will print both the values, the name and this value. You can see this value which stored inside the num1 is string value. Now we are going to print that. Print. First of all, we will write the name is what? Name is stored inside my name, and the age is what? Age is stored inside num. Now, what is going to come? Will it print my name or my age or not? When I'm going to press enter, you will see. You can see it is printing my name and age correctly. But the way which I had used there for printing the name and the age is I am using the inverted commas for the thing which I want to print as it is, like name is, and then comma, and then the actual variable inside which the value is stored. For that I have used comma and then the variable I have used. And then again, if I want to print something as it is, I have used something inside the inverted commas. And then again I have used the variable inside which the 100 value is stored. This is the one way to print the string, which is having two different types of variables. But the variables which I am using here, in which the values is stored, that values, both the values are string values. Here you can see both the string values are printed. Okay. But when I am going to use the plus sign here, you will see the difference whether it is going to give the value, whether it is going to give that same line, or whether it is going to give some error. So now you can see print name is, when I'm going to write here plus, my name, okay. First we see that whether it is giving that much value or not. You can see this is giving this value, and now we see the whole one. name is, that much I have done for your understanding only. Okay, so my name, and then we will write plus because we have tried the age also. Age is, and then we are writing plus. Now you will see the difference, whether it is going to print the value or not. What was the variable? This one. See, it is printing the value. Okay, so means these are the two ways in which you can print the string, okay, with two different ways, with the help of commas and with the help of plus sign. Okay, so now we are going to see how we can convert a data type of values. Okay, the data type of the variables inside which some value is stored. So you can see, first of all, I'm taking some variable, like for example num. Okay, inside that we want that user will enter some value, and that value is going to store inside that variable. Okay, so first of all, we will ask user to enter some value with the help of which function? Input function. Enter the number. Okay, okay. So now when I'm going to press enter, it will ask user to enter some value. You can see here it is written enter the number here. So we are going to write here some number. Like for example, I am writing 45. Okay. So now when we are going to print num, what it is going to give us? It is going to give us the value 456 because when we have entered some value, it has stored inside that num. Okay, so it is giving us the value 456. Now the main thing is that we will check the data type of that value which is stored inside that num. How we are going to check that? With the help of type. Okay, so we are going to print type of, type of what? Type of the num. Okay, so what it is going to print? You will think that I have entered an integer value, so it will print integer. So when I am going to press enter, you will see by own that what it data type it is going to give. Oh, you can see it is giving string. How it is possible? It is giving string value. It has to be integer. Why it is giving string? It is giving string because the way from which we are taking input from the user, this input function we are using. So the input function is used to take string values from the user. That's why the value which is stored inside that num is in the form of string. Whether we are writing something else, we are writing any symbol also, it will take that in the form of string only. So we want that string value in the form of integer one. What we will do, we are going to typecast that value, okay, inside some another data type. So we will going to typecast that. First of all, we are taking some another variable because after typecasting, we have to print that value. Okay, we have to store that integer value inside some variable, only that we will be able to print that value. Okay, so inside B, we are going to store that converted value in the form of integer. I am going to convert that. Okay, what I am going to convert? The num1 value. Okay, the num I have written, you can see. Now what is going to happen? The value of num is going to convert it into the integer one, and that value is going to be stored inside the b variable. And I'm going to press enter. Now I'm going to print the type of, first of all, let me print the value of b. You can see what it's coming. You can see 456 is coming, means the value which we take from the user stored inside the num, okay, and then that value after converting into the integer form stored inside the b. How will we believe that it is converted into integer now? With the help of this type function, we are going to print the type of that particular variable now. I'm going to print the type of what? type of B here. Now you will see by own that what will be the difference, whether it will give the string class or whether it will give the integer one. Oh, you can see it is integer there. Okay, so it means with the help of type function, we have converted the data type of the value, data type of the variable in which we have taken the input from the user, okay, integer into the integer form. So in this way, we can convert the string value into the integer form with the help of type one. Sorry, with the help of the data type function in which we want to convert it. Like if I want to convert it into integer form, it has converted into the integer one. If I want to convert it into some another data type, I can also do that. How I can do that? C is equals to FLAT means into the float form. Okay, then I will do that, and then I will try to print the value, print the type of, C, it is giving float value. Okay, so let me see the float value also, like which value it is going to store now, whether it is giving 456 or 456 point something. Okay, print C. Now you can say it is giving the float value here because it has converted the integer value into the float one. So in this way, we can convert one data type into another one with the help of typecasting. Okay, that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much.